Hello, it's me, Tribe Simmer, and welcome back to my latest episode of Sim Chat. Today I have been building a little kind of studio bungalow thing. I just kind of aimed to just see where the build would take me. I didn't really have much of a plan, just I wanted a small build. So that's what we've got going now. That is what you're watching. So that leads us back into Sim Chat. It's been a couple of weeks since I've had a Sim Chat episode because I had a little story time episode last time. But what this week's Sim Chat episode was based on, I put out the question to my Twitter followers: what is your favourite part of The Sims 4? Building, create a sim, or gameplay? Now this is something that I kind of thought was interesting because it's the first Sims game that I've had. I've actually liked all of the various aspects of it for different reasons. Like, I like the building style. I prefer Sims 3 building, but I've learned how to build. My skills have developed with building, so that has helped with that, and I do enjoy building. I love Create a Sim. I liked Sims 3 Create a Sim, but the other two, Sims 1 and Sims 2, it was kind of like, I've got to get the sim out, get this out of the way, then I can play the game, do what I want. Whereas I'm into a bit more Create a Sim. I don't know if that's something to do with having a channel and there's being challenges and stuff like that, but I think it is more fun than the other games. And the gameplay itself, it's different to the other Sims games. So like I say, it was more about seeing what other people think. Now, it was really close. I had the poll going for 2 days, and I noticed throughout the couple of days the different aspects were winning, and it was kind of the last minute it kind of changed. So the results are: Create a Sim got 27%, gameplay got 35%, and the building got 38%. Now, it fluctuated a lot. First of all, it was like Create a Sim, that was winning straight off right from the beginning. Then gameplay, that took over, and then somewhere building has just creeped up at the end. So let's see what people have said. Crystal Gamer 1 said that they love building because they love to design, they love to create. Now, this is somebody that does do predominantly builds on their channel. So after that, we have got at Jenny0786_Sims. I prefer Create a Sim because of how easy it is to customize the Sims. Now, I agree. I found with The Sims 3 it was easier to create something that looked like something else. I find it a lot more difficult with Sims 4, and maybe that just I haven't used it enough and my skills haven't been as honed, whereas with the sliders and stuff like that, I used to be quite good at actually making things look like for like, whereas I cannot do that now, no matter how hard I try. But I think to create general Sims, there's a lot more scope, and because you mould the Sims now instead of just like programming them, it gives you more creativity, and it gives you the ability to kind of make the Sims how you want them to look, or create new ways. You know, there's a lot more body shapes, sizes. It makes more realistic Sims you can create, and it is a lot easier. It's not trying to figure it out. It's right, click on it, drag. That's what I want it to look like, and I like that. It's not something that I have mastered, but I do think it's a much easier way of creating Sims. I remember when they released the demo that was the Create a Sim, I remember thinking, wow, this is going to take me getting used to. This is such a drastic improvement on what we previously had. And it's more like, I don't know, touchy-feely, if you know what I mean. And then the last one, we've got another comment from Kerry Burrows 91. For me, mostly building, but also gameplay. I love building because I can make it my own using what's available to me in the game, and my imagination is everything. I think this is probably more of a general comment about the Sims games as opposed specifically The Sims 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kerry. But I am with that. I kind of, going back to what Kerry and what Crystal Gamer have said, building is a huge part of The Sims. And certainly for me, not so much now because I like to play the game, but I certainly, in the past, it's been all about making the house. And I think the good thing about the Sims games is that there's like 3 kind of distinct parts of it. I mean, Create a Sim, I still feel as though it's kind of a necessity. It's there. You know, it's if you're playing a game, it's not like I have to make the perfect Sims. It's that'll do. I kind of have a vague idea and you can do that and program it in a certain way, but I wouldn't necessarily play the game just to create Sims. But I know people do that. Whereas you've got like, you could play The Sims and only ever build. And now with the gallery feature, you can play The Sims and only ever play. I don't think you would. I think you would probably use the build and buy mode a bit, but I think the good thing with that is that, you know, you can play the game how you want it, and there's like 2 games in one, 2 or 3 games in one. And with the build, I mean, I certainly was convinced as a younger person that I would definitely make an excellent architect because of fantastic houses that I built, in my humble opinion, on the Sims games. It's a lot easier to build houses now without having to save the money up, because whereas before you'd have to go into Edit World, it would take forever to load and then build like that, whereas now you've got it, you can click on an empty lot, there you go, you can build. And with the building side and with the gameplay side of things, you've got a lot of pre-made things, and you know, they're much better than what Maxis and EA create. You've got this whole sharing community with the gallery, that opens up for just the gameplay. And I think, you know, with that side of things, I mean, I could say it's really hard for me because I like set both sides, kind of all 3, kind of not equally but in different ways. And because of that, it's been a harder sim chat to write because I've not had an opinion on it, and I've left it down to you guys. So let me know down below what you guys think. Like I say, I like them all, and I don't want to go into too much detail about each aspect because I might do that as a separate video, but I'm going to leave it there. If you want to like, if you want to share, if you want to comment, put that down below. I love reading what you've got to say. And if you haven't already, if you're brand new to the channel, hello, I'm Tribe Simmer. If you want to click the button down below or the little T in the corner, join the tribe and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.